I'm going to be talking to you a bit today about why I decided to move away to university instead of just commuting from home. So the first and most important reason why I wanted to move away personally was independence. I wanted to be far enough away from home that I could live by myself, take responsibility financially, make new friends all by myself, but still if I wanted to come home for the weekend I could do. So it was in a family event, it was only an hour and a half commute on the train. I wanted that sense of taking ownership. I don't know about you, but my mum and dad did a lot for me at home and I never really got to grasp that by myself. So I knew university would be a good chance to do this and go out and just learn how to cook properly, learn how to manage my own money, learn how to do my laundry for myself. I could do it, but on a massive scale. Budgeting was a massive thing that university teaches you to do, and it is that sense of, while your family are always there, they're only a phone call away, or your friends, and you can go and see them on weekends especially. It's just taking responsibility for yourself and doing what you want to do. And while you probably can get that by charting up like commuting timetables and taking responsibility for getting the bus for yourself, I personally wanted to go out and find out what it was like to live for myself. But what about the commuting option? It is a viable option, especially in big cities like Birmingham. I know a lot of people that have done it and have still had the best uni experience they want to. If you're a real home bird and you want to save that money and you think it'd be the best option for you, then that is completely fine. You are not going to miss out on the uni lifestyle that everybody talks about. There is no denying that moving away from home will be expensive. It is definitely something to think about, and it will teach you, or it will even force you to learn how to budget, weighing up food costs versus going out costs. But the facilities at the university, being from home means you'd have to go in and go and stay in the library all day, whereas me just being up there meant that I could just walk backwards and forwards to the uni because it was only like a 10-15 minute walk. One thing to consider if you are thinking about the commuting option is being restricted by timings. I personally did not want to make a 2-hour journey every day, so if you are thinking about the commuter option, definitely choose a university that is closer to you, that has the course you want. Research your course, and that is going to be the most important thing. Also, I knew I wanted to join societies that ran into the evenings, and I personally felt safer walking back to my accommodation, even if it was by myself in the dark, than to a train station and a bus stop and then having to make that journey in the evenings. So I'm from a very, very small village in Buckinghamshire, and I wanted to know what it was like to go out and just have everything on your doorstep. Birmingham, everything is walking distance. I don't think I've ever needed to get a bus once. The only reason I need to get a train is to be able to come home. It's connected, it's in the middle of the country. There's lots of shops, and I looked around so many different universities, but Birmingham just had everything that I wanted. I definitely recommend, if you're looking at options of where you want to move away, research the area before you go and see what's actually there. All my nights out in first year I could walk to, and that was so important for me because university's not cheap, as everyone tells you, but there's everything you want. There's cultural diversity. I could go on for ages listing what is actually in Birmingham. It's a hub for students. It's a reason to meet so many different people, and I think that is also important to making where you live really important, because everybody's in the same position as you. So location was such an important thing for me because I wanted to get all those student experience with the new friends I would hopefully make, rather than just coming home and spending time with my parents. So that was another deciding factor for me, was all the different activities that I've probably not been able to experience before that Birmingham could offer to me as a location. I'd always been interested in joining like a cheerleading society or a society which was a common space of interest for my subject. I really enjoyed the A-levels I did, but there was never that external space to talk about things that you don't really learn about. So I've joined the criminology society since going to university and met a lot of new people there. So even if you move to university and decide that you don't like the people in your halls or you don't get on with them as much as you want to, there's loads of different ways to meet people. The reason I chose to move away was to make these different friends, meet different experiences, and just try things I had not had the opportunity to do by staying at home, which you can do if you go to university anyway, but moving away you get to live with different people and just try something new. If you're looking to move away, definitely think about what caters for you. Halls have different room sizes, and whether you like to be a busy social person always doing something, there's rooms of up to 10, 8. I was only in a 5, but for me that was kind of a middle ground. You can have rooms of just 3 if you prefer to be quieter and just get on like your own space and your own company. That might be a better option for you, but definitely look around the different halls. All of them have different things. I personally wanted a gym, a study space, which is why I chose the one I did in first year and decided to stay in halls going into second year, because housing in central Birmingham is quite limited. There are options if you want to do housing, but halls are right there. There's everything in central Birmingham in walking distance. These are things that I would have liked to know before I decided to move away to university. Do your research. Research the area you're going to, research the opportunities that are there for you, and research your university. Ultimately, the course and the quality of the course and the modules that you'll be given and the outcome you'll get from that is the most important thing of going to university. Everyone is in the same position as you. Whether you decide to move away or you decide to commute, nobody knows anyone, or it's highly likely you won't know many people. Talk to people, meet new people, because it's never going to be an experience like university to meet so many people all doing similar things in the same space. Don't expect anything when you go into university. You see all these posts on social media and it's never the same. Everyone has a completely different experience and it is what you make it. Come prepared, go on the university's website. Thank you very much everyone for listening to my advice and why I decided to move away to university. If you have any questions, please let us know at BCU. We're always here to answer. Please visit the open days and hopefully we'll see you in our next vlog.